Good afternoon, everyone. Kirk is still screwing with his mic.
And
I got it. It's good. It's all good.
apologies.
Everything's fine?
Just want to make one apology. I still had the rodeo clown from the last one up.
Oh my God.
I can't prep.
Robert. This is already getting off to a very interesting start. Welcome, folks. It's Iron Fork time. That means we're in Guns of Icarus, and we are getting set up for another exciting question mark evening of different activities. Joining me, as always, today, James T. Kirk, leader of Cake.
That's me.
Now, looking over things, you have a little bit of a special event for us today, don't you?
Yeah, we're gonna. It's a surprise. We've been talking about doing this. One of our members, Admiral Obvious, has been pushing this for a while now, and we're finally going to put it to fruition. And that's probably going to be the second match. We'll leave it as a surprise, but hopefully we can get everyone on board with it because it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Are you excited?
I'm actually pretty excited. Like, I wish I could be participating in this, but I'm on this side of the stream, and I feel like that'll be almost as fun.
There you go. Could you drop your mic down like 3 clicks?
How's this?
There you go.
Beautiful.
There you go.
You
were a little ear bursting there.
Good old method of moving my microphone slightly further away from my mouth.
Oh dear. Only the highest of tech here.
Only like this is straight up. You made up rules, Admiral? Okay, if you want to PM those to me, I'll read them on the stream when we get going.
There you go. This Admiral Obvious was the one that came up with this.
Yes.
Wasn't he?
Yes, and he's been pestering me about it for quite some time. Kirk,
we're doing it today. It's happening today.
Kirk, we need to do the thing. Kirk, we're doing the thing. This Iron Fork, right? Kirk, can we do the thing? And I was like, okay, all right, Admiral, we'll get it going. I'll message Jacob. I'll message Dan. I'll make sure everything's good to go. He's so excited. He's probably pissing his pants with excitement right now.
Jacob is about to let loose the floodgates.
Ooh.
We're waiting just until he tells us the password. Password for tonight is second dinner. All one word, no capital letters. Second dinner. Hop in game now, guys. Second dinner is the password. Oh my goodness, look at that fill.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
You guys are gonna be lucky if you get in, considering the delay.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
dear.
one slot left. And I think we're probably just coming in and announcing now, like in real time. And that's everyone.
It's gone.
And it's gone.
That was fast. So, as I like to say, the Iron Fork is a weekly event held every Friday. We are going to be moving it next week to right after the developers fireside chat. That's going to be a little iffy for myself to make, but hopefully it will work out just fine. Instead of 5 to 7 Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Time rather, right? It's EDT. It'll be moved over to 4 to 6 p.m. EDT. And then whenever daylight savings time occurs, it will stay at 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern, but instead it'll be 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time then.
Okay. Man, I'm gonna have to rush home. I have to put the pedal to the metal, but I think I can make it. It'll be cool.
There you go. I'll probably be doing the developers fireside up until that point.
Come and install for a little bit.
Oh my God.
That's just a disaster waiting to happen. Let's try to avoid that if at all possible.
It's gonna be interesting, needless to say. We do have a full lobby, however. Looking over things, we have quite a few writers in here.
Yeah,
we have a couple of the musical folks, the bards.
Mm-hmm. Some of our good Welsh Zelda I recognize. Played with her a couple times.
Admiral trying to put our URL in chat in the global chat there. Oh, that's not how you spell it, Admiral.
The RomanDanShow.Twitch.
What is that?
Oh, man.
Obvious. I applaud your effort. That ain't it.
All right, I'll put in. Or have you got it already, or should I just put in?
You go ahead.
All right, I got it.
I'm sorry. I hate to laugh at fellow cakes, but that was humorous.
Admiral. I'm sort of the perpetual screw up, but Admiral puts me to shame. The actual URL is twitch.tv/the Rob and Dan show.
Psychonaut, there is a Bard clan. It's the Musical Note clan. In game right now, we had someone. Appears they left.
There was 2, I believe.
Yeah, I know Zelda was in here.
And there was someone else. I guess they had music to go play somewhere.
Ah, there you go. Whoa, where did that quote come from? When did Radbot get the quote system? Let me correct my phrasing here. When did Radbot get the ability to take ridiculous quotes about us?
Munch.
And Rob's just gonna sit back and let the magic happen.
Like, you can just picture him just popping a Pringle or whatever he's got in his mouth, leaning back, crossing his arms, and just munching triumphantly.
That's hilarious.
It's a good image. That's a good image.
And Rob just, oh my God. You can't quote yourself. That's not how it works. By the way, Rob, is the voting system fixed? Okay.
Great.
At least the chat is fixed. Except the chat isn't involved in this game. At all.
Well, I mean,
in our other broadcasts, you can see the chat going on the right-hand side of the screen. Not in this game.
We do respond to the chats when we see them, though. So.
Yes, we all have the chat pulled up. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah. So we're not ignoring you guys. We're not just like, yeah.
No.
Nah, I don't think we need it.
I would prefer not, in fact.
That solves that.
You know, I'm a decisive individual. Why will you not stay logged in, laptop?
Because the universe hates you?
You know, I try to keep my laptop logged in to... No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Did you try turning it off and turning it back on again?
Shut up, Kirk. Well, you're sitting right next to him.
Unlimited power.
There we go. I've been trying to throw a click to tweet out for like 2 hours. And Twitch has just been an absolute donkey butt.
Better late than never.
Yes, that's true. That's true. In addition to the Cake Clan and Riders, we do have a couple folks from Myrrh. I've never heard of this clan before.
Oh, Jacob apparently met them and really liked them, and he invited them in. So we're gonna see. They're apparently a good find, and
they have a decent roster about them. They have a very decent roster.
Let's look in Marion.
Looks relatively active. 18 hours ago. Actually, no, a lot of these are many days ago.
A couple of them are 100 days, but there's a couple of them, just because a couple of the members are 100 plus days doesn't mean the clan itself is inactive. Look at the majority of players, 18 hours,
Fair
2
point.
days.
We are getting started here. Desert Scrap is the map, and that rhymed. I am so proud of myself.
You're a poet, you didn't even know it.
Again, folks, please consider hitting that click to tweet. It does help us out quite a bit. Help spread the Guns of Icarus joy. Kirk, tell us about the map.
Desert Scrap. It is a capture point variation of Battle in the Dunes, which is, of course, a very large map with minimal cloud cover and minimal hard cover. So usually you see some long, drawn-out, medium to long-range engagements. But this is a capture point map, which means that everyone is going to be focused inside of the Juggernaut. And they're going to be trying to capture the point right in the middle of the map. Sandstorms fly through. It's good fun.
it can get a little crazy. As soon as our camera loads in, we will be good to go. First ship loadout here, the VSS Abdicative, flown by Jacob Watchafish with flamers on the side. We also have the Vladimir Cake Tin, flown by Biggles. New clan member, new cake.
I think he's just back from a little hiatus.
He's flying a Metamidian.
Have a word.
He's flying a Metamidian.
We'll have a word. We'll have a word.
We need to discuss this. We're also seeing the Take some Oz Mist.
The take.
The Take. We're calling it the Take, flown by Kairos. It is a Gat Caro Pyramidian with flamer and a flare. Go ahead, Kirk.
We have the Tengu, which is a squid, carronade front, flamethrower right, and mortar rear. There is Replaceables Gone, which is a Gatling Artemis with a carronade flare side. And to wrap things up, the Necessary Galleon, the Deicide, which is Flak, Hwacha, Gat on the left, and Double Caro on the right.
Last weekend, Morty and Brick had a little bit of an issue with the Deicide, insisting Morty was actually insisting that it is in fact pronounced the Decide.
The Decide.
And they misspell it purposely. This is not the case. Daniel actually does mean Deicide.
Oh, because didn't I call it the Decide?
Yes, a few times.
See, Morty's got my back, man. I gotta go give Morty a fist bump.
I think you both are just morons.
I think you're wrong. So take that to the bank.
Okay, I'll do that. The Abdicative getting hammered by those heavy carronades on the Deicide, going down, first kill of the day, going to the Deicide and sending scraps into the awaiting mouth of the Sarlacc pit. Vladimir Caketon is not doing so hot either. He's out brawling with Replaceables Gone. Biggles and Melon both going at it back and forth. Meanwhile, the Deicide happily sitting on the point along with the Tengu. The Take coming in from behind there, getting the Tengu up against a wall from the looks of things. They could get squashed.
Oh, this looks like a sandwich in the making.
Sandwich time!
Oh, there was the bump, and is it gonna the little bounce off gonna finish it off?
That was brutal.
Yeah, they are very close to there.
Oh,
it goes.
God.
Oh, but they're flying right into Hwacha. Ow. There go the weaponry.
There goes.
And then here comes the flak shot.
The tech's getting eaten alive by those flaks as the armor is down. Armor just coming back up. But look at the amount of hull that took off.
Yeah, I mean, we say this all the time, is that I mean, people a lot of times assume heavy weapons in arming time are useless, but that heavy flak still does 60% of its maximum damage, which is quite a bit, to say the least.
It's a lot of hull damage once the armor's down. A lot.
Clearly. Abdicative is coming in to try to help out the tech on the Deicide. Replaceable is also coming in, so we'll see how this engagement folds out.
Now, there were a couple updates during the developers' fireside chat. You might have missed, Kirk, as Abdicative getting a really good watch burst off on the Replaceables Gone, taking out the entire engine column plus a couple guns. Abdicative, though, getting hammered by the watches, flax, and that Gatling cannon on the Deicide. That Gatling cannon is really doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
Really hauling its weight.
I mean, it's dealing with the Goldfish, which has minimal hull armor, but I mean, I'm actually really enjoying this Galleon build.
Oh, God!
Wow. I mean, the Hwacha disables, the Gatling pulls out the armor, and the flak will punch out the, most of the hull. And by the time they get the hull back up, or some weapons back up, the Hwacha's ready to shoot again, which just, I'm digging. I was kind of iffy when I first saw it, but I dig.
Absolutely wicked work there. As we were trying to say, now Blue has absolutely secured the point. Couple new things, new developments coming up from the developers' fireside chat today. One of which, an announcement specifically for you, Kirk. They handcrafted this announcement just for you.
Oh, wow. I'm honored. I'm touched. I'd like to thank the committee.
Brand new epic level party hats will be released for the 2-year anniversary.
Oh, does everyone get one?
I believe so. They did not say anything about how it was going to be acquired.
All right. To be acquired. Actually, I heard a little bit of news on this before, and to acquire the hat, your name must be James T. Kirk. That is the only confirmed way at this point to acquire this special birthday
Yeah, that
hat.
part's not true. That part's not true.
I think it's true. According to me,
true.
According to me, it's true. Mine is the only opinion that matters, really. I mean, if you don't think about
I mean,
it.
you are the clan leader, so I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
The blue team continuing to destroy red ships as they fly in pretty much one at a time. Vladimir Caketon is just having a fun time.
That was a
playing around
perfectly
outside.
timed flak. The DSI just got a perfectly timed flak in on the tack. Like, as soon as that hull dropped, like the instant that big old chunk of flak was right in their hull.
Another announcement is that actually a suggestion that the devs got during the developers' fireside, which was the possibility of customized voice packs for the game.
Ooh.
Vladimir Caketon getting its armor eaten up and going down in quick succession. Abdicative coming in behind the replaceables gone with the Hwacha. Replaceables gone not having any issues so far, though. Only lost a few guns, and they're already coming back up. Abdicative charging ahead towards the deicide. Not what it wanted to do, though.
Wow. This build is brutal, especially they're doing an interesting tactic. Usually on this map, you see all three blue ships just sitting in on the point, but the deicide is sitting in there and, I mean, doing a lot of shooting out, while the replaceable and the Tengu get a lot of hull strips for that that heavy flak and that Hwacha to just do a whole lot of damage in.
Yeah. Jacob is actually reloading here for just a moment. Certainly, that's not going to help the red team out right now, as they are unable to move the deicide at all.
Yeah, I mean, that thing, and now Replaceable's gone, is playing, close quarters, flying, and it's just, I mean, that thing is wedged in there. It's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Looks like Jacob has reloaded and been able to activate his Muse hack, so
all right,
we'll be seeing a turnaround from the red team here. Sure.
Insta-Gibbs on double speed on no component breaking, auto repair.
Vladimir's Caketon getting ground out here by replaceables gone. I am there it goes.
Ooh, little
I figured it
grind.
had gone down a lot earlier, but they held together as long as they can.
I mean, the TAC and Replaceables gone are now, I mean, they're out here pretty much, it's just the two of them.
The two of us.
Hwacha out, which gets out a Carronade, and the Deicide's Hwacha, however, that Gatling is still doing its work on the front gun. They're backing up. They're getting out of here. I like this move.
Yeah, it's so hard to deal with the deicide right now. I mean, that is a full rider crew on there.
Yeah.
2 level 15s, level 14, and Why So Serious, one of the newer riders from what I know of. All very experienced though in playing with each other. Deicide is a fearsome foe right now.
I mean, the only thing that's really has the potential to stop, because that is a powerful broadside, as we've seen showcased over and over and over again this match. The only thing that's really going to stop them is any sort of long-range disabling, like an Artemis or Mercury, and I don't think the red team has any of those.
They just don't. It doesn't exist. They came with a lot of brawling power, but not a lot of disabled capabilities with this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, kill ships aren't going to work quite as effectively against the deicide because it is a galleon. It's a very heavy ship. But look at this. The deicide actually getting hit pretty hard by this dust cloud, losing 3 of their guns, 1 of their engines. They're just bringing some of them back up. This could be the opening the red team needs if they were able to, but it hits the Abdicative too. Abdicative getting hit hard by that dust cloud. They're stuck in the wreck for the time being. Vladimir Caketon coming in from above, but Replaceable's gone, moving in swiftly, using a GAT Artemis build extremely effectively.
Yeah, I mean, that Artemis is just taking out either that Gatling or that mortar gun on the Vladimir, and it's just not able to perform at all. Oh, he's got a trifecta going on. I saw a couple Carronade shots go into that balloon.
Vicious stuff.
Wow, this is just no mercy from
Melon, though, is not
today.
known. Melon is not known for using trifectas.
Yeah, he usually points and goes. I think what happened is his ram bounced him slightly to the right. And the
That
engineer
was
was
a mistake. He wasn't actually planning to use the trifecta.
And the main engineer goes, I can shoot the gun! I can shoot the gun!
As we were talking about before action picked up there, custom voice packs could be a possibility in the near future.
Ooh.
Muse liked the idea, liked the suggestion today during the dev fireside. They're going to look into it from the sounds of things. So one thing I think we're all looking forward to is,
My voice?
well, I actually was going to say a Rob voice pack.
I guess, yeah, we're looking forward to that too. Yeah. Just,
It's just
yeah, munching, different patterns of munching, and the little bullet with the back sign.
Apparently, Admiral Obvious is the main engineer who was shooting that carronade on Melon McCrabbernathy's Pyramidion there. He was very excited.
To get to shoot the gun.
I know for a fact that I would like to do a voice pack with Oracle
Ooh.
as the Caster Prime voice pack.
Caster
There's the
Prime.
win.
Nah, and then we just hit that 600. I mean, it was really only a matter of time. Blue team had a really good strategy, and red team did not have the necessities to counter it.
Did they have the bare necessities?
The bare necessities. Worry about your worry or your strife.
Moving on to the next map. Can we let people in on the big secret of this next game here?
Let me pull up the rules that Admiral PM'd me, and then I'll give out my announcement. Hopefully we can get all the pilots on board. All right, got the notifications up. All right, here we go. The big special super thing for the Iron Fork today is going to be we're going to go all mines all the time, free for all, no allies, only targets.
Oh, well, I'm voting.
A couple
Desert
rules that
Scrap
they
for
came
this
up
one,
with.
then.
Everyone meets in the middle. You can only attack on go. There is only one harpoon gun allowed per ship. Everything else has to be mines, and harpoon is optional. Tar is also allowed. A judge is needed to count the kills. I'd leave it up to you if you want to judge kill stealing. We'll do that lackadaisically.
You go ahead. You can go ahead and kind of count kills and whatnot.
All right, I'll pull up a thing to do the writing.
I will cast it. We'll cast it as best we can, but I'll try to mainstay that while you focus on the ridiculousness of what's about to happen.
All right, I got a spreadsheet up. I'm going to let's see, put all the names in. I'm just going to put a little X whenever someone gets a kill. So I'm going to put all 6 ship names. So you're going to have to shrink the playback box.
Going back to the previous conversation, though, about voice packs and custom voice packs being made through the Steam Workshop for Guns of Icarus, is there anyone you would like to see make a voice pack?
Jacob's Baron voice.
What?
Did you the Aerodrome trailer?
I've heard it, yes.
I want one of those. Okay. Man the aft guns. Except better because Jacob does that voice just so beautifully.
They announced today that Fraxis would actually be an official voice pack coming up here in the next match.
Oh, really? Really? Or are you messing with me?
Nope. That is absolutely 100% serious. By the way, Fraxis, one of the newest Cake members.
But I mean, wow, these voice packs. This is certainly very interesting indeed.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm excited to see.
Again, no confirmation of that. That is an idea they really liked, and they're going to look into it.
Yeah, Steam Workshop stuff. I mean, it's definitely coming.
Yeah.
So,
and considering other games such as Dota 2, League of Legends, other games have done this before. I figure it's something that can be done.
Yeah. I mean, really the only question is time and effort because, they're working on finalizing co-op. They're working on still getting adventure mode put together. So, I mean, I can't imagine it would take too much time, but I think there's a pretty solid chance. That'll be lots of fun.
And as Jacob was answering rather in chat, so Fred the Fifth was asking in chat there, Jacob saying patch is coming 2 Mondays from now.
And that'll include all
Matchmaking.
the matchmaking,
Everything.
everything they're talking
Ram
about.
cams as well.
Oh, ram cams. Gosh, I'm afraid to start mentioning things because I don't know what is coming in this patch or what is
All the different
planning.
camera options are
Okay.
coming in this patch.
Okay.
All of the matchmaking updates and whatnot are coming in this patch.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the celebration stuff, I believe, is coming in this patch.
The celebration stuff. All right. Cool. Very cool. That'll be. Yeah. I'm of course I'm all excited for that. All
You
the,
just want the new party hats.
Oh, absolutely. And isn't there a theme as well?
Yes, I believe so. I believe there will be a cake theme they made just for us.
Yes, just for us, specifically for us. We've been asking for this since themes have been a thing because there was the first theme was their birthday theme from last year, and we've been asking for that back. And they're either going to bring it back or they're going to make it bigger and better than ever. And I'm hoping for the latter, of course.
I believe they've mentioned that this theme you will be able to hold on to.
Oh, beautiful. All of the ships. I would pay so many monies.
Just you're going to take your wallet, put it through a shredder, and throw all of the tiny little bits of wallet at Muse.
I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna pull up Guns of Icarus. I'm going to just start throwing my wallet at the screen until it disappears. Oh, it looks like the captains are in. It looks like there have been some convincing. Yes, I'm seeing all 100% participation.
This is frightening. We've never done this before.
I believe you mispronounced the word beautiful.
It's been a commonly held a colloquialism that whenever you have mines on a ship, you have no allies. This
Only
is
targets.
this is the truest representation of this, where you literally have no allies. It's every man, woman, and child for themselves.
Yes, and in order to balance, because teams spawn together, everyone has to go to the middle. And on our word, you're just going to type "go" in the middle. That's when all hell breaks loose.
And you're going to hear like 8 or 10 mines just instantly launch.
There's probably, before we say go, there's probably going to be people right up next to each other with the lock mines, just their finger on the trigger, and it's gonna be bad.
4 different ships just evaporate.
Oh my gosh! All right,
I can't wait to see this.
I've got my spreadsheet ready to go. Hopefully, I can keep up with this. This is my first time keeping score over anything, so it truly is an adventure for us all.
This is going to be a giant mess. I understand this is going to be a giant mess.
This is going to go very south very quickly.
Lucas in chat is suggesting a Balana voice pack, another well-known cake. I don't know if she'd be up for that. You could suggest it to her.
I'll pester her about it just every day. Want to do the voice?
Hey Balana.
You should do voice acting for music. Hey, Bell. Hey, Bell. Balana. Bell. Voice acting.
It would take her about an hour of that until she
considered it.
No. She would probably remove your voice box forcefully.
With a rusty spanner, if I'm not mistaken. Her weapon of choice. We're getting in a match.
Canyon Ambush is the map.
Oh, that's a good mine map.
The north and the south are open and available. The center over where everyone is meeting is very tight. It's closed up. You have lots of different canyons and a lot of very closed spaces.
Oh my gosh.
And as we mentioned before, this is not a red versus blue map. This is every man for himself.
Oh man. And there's some interesting elements going on here because all of the blue ships assuming you're on blue team, all of the blue ships are going to be on your compass all the time. But hang on, we got mines going off already. Hang on.
Alrighty, going over the ships here if our camera is loaded in. I hope our camera's loaded in. Very good. Pettifoggery is the first ship piloted by Jacob. It's a squid, mine on the front, mine on the side, mine on the back. We also have the Vladimir Caketon, a junker piloted by Biggles. Right-hand side mine, front is Harpoon, left-hand side is mines. And the Sugar Honey, another junker piloted by Maxim Del Vecchio. Left-hand side mines, front mines, right side mines. Kirk?
I am making sure that you want to grab the other team. I'm making sure that chaos does not break loose early.
Yes. All right. The Pronounceable, piloted by Kairos. Left-hand side mines, front Harpoon, right-hand side mines. We have the Overmine 1000, piloted by Melon McCrabernathy. It's a Pyramidion, front side mines. And we have the Mine Cactus, a squid piloted by Dementio, aka Daniel. All mines on that ship.
All right, are we ready to go? Do you have a good vantage point of this whole action, Rob? All right, I am releasing the hounds. Go. Period.
Oh, no.
Enter.
Everyone is spotted. Tar first. Tar was the first thing to happen.
I can't
Mines
see.
are spotted.
Oh my gosh. oh gosh.
Melon took some nasty hits there. Some really nasty hits. That Tar Cloud did a number on the Vladimir Caketon too. Mines are going out. Overmine 1000 and Pronounceable both swinging them at each other. Pronounceable gets the first hits. Overmine 1000 is hurt just a little bit, but nothing too bad. Oh God!
Oh gosh, this is so like I'm twitching and sweating. This is horrendously stressful for me.
It's a mesa of mines.
Amazing.
No one has died just yet, miraculously enough.
It seems as though everyone's kind of spaced themselves out a little bit with this huge mine cluster just in the middle, and everyone's in their own corner, like not daring to move.
I think they're scared for their lives, which is totally reasonable. Harpoon going out from the Pronounceable. It's a ram. It is actually an uppercut there. Overmine 1000 is not in mine range, but they got to be careful here as they could back up into some. Mine shot still going out on the Pronounceable. Hits.
Ooh, I mean, you're at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're fighting one of your
That
own
was an
teammates.
incendiary mine.
Oh, the fires are real.
Oh God.
You're at a bit of a disadvantage when you're mining your own teammates because your harpoons don't work and your rams, unless you pin them up against something, don't work either.
They can be very very tricky to get done. Pronounceable is in a very tough spot right now. They cannot get mine hits on the Overmine 1000. Sugar Honey and Vladimir Caketon are trying to navigate this minefield. Mine Cactus is also in a very risky situation. Overmine 1000, took some nasty hits there. Who's gonna die first? This is ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, all of my muscles are so tense right now. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. Oh my gosh!
The Sugar Honey just hit about. Oh God!
Mine Cactus, 1 point.
Mine Cactus gets the kill, the first kill of the game on the Sugar Honey. We will watch and see who gets the next one. Harpoon hit on the Overmine 1000, dragging it very close to the Vladimir Caketon. Certainly not the best situation.
Oh, I mean, you definitely want to be above the enemy when you're using mines, just because of the way that the things arc. Oh my gosh!
How is the Overmine 1000 still holding together?
Their guns are all out. I mean, they're all in full repair at this point. Ooh, Caketon's not in a very good position. His balloon is about to burn out. His hull's down. A couple solid hits, and he's out of here.
The Mine Cactus is trying to get hits on it, but oh God!
There's one. Was that going to bounce him out? Oh, almost.
They are grinding out.
They're one line away.
The Mine Cactus is struggling to get good mine hits right now. They're all impacting the ship itself and not. Oh, there's one! Oh God!
Going in for the ram. Oh no, gonna pull around the front.
Mine Cactus gets hit by a mine as well, bouncing upwards. There goes.
That's another one for Mine Cactus. Wow,
Yeah,
Mine Cactus up 2.
Vladimir Caketon goes down to the Mine Cactus. Overmine 1000 is looking bad. Pettifoggery is right behind it. Not a good spot spot mine hits right underneath the Overmind 1000.
Gosh, I mean, Mind Cactus needs to get in there to keep his streak going, but Petafoggery is blocking him out. Mind 1000 is definitely in Petafoggery's hands at this point.
This is a oh god!
That was a kill steal.
Sugar
Honey got one mine in. Oh my gosh! Whoever the scoreboard says is whoever gets the point, and that's just for my own sanity. So stop kill stealing, you scrubs. Counts, Jacob. Sorry.
Sorry. Yep. If they're getting the last mine hit, that's them.
And I'm just gonna leave the replay up completely.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That was full to nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gunsvicarous Pinball.
Mind Cactus is up 3, isn't it?
Yeah, 3. So the next one is 1 with the Sugar Honey. Like, Mind Cactus is definitely.
Look at Mind Cactus though; it has no hull left at all. Overmind 1000 coming in, ramming him.
I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, it's not going to do any damage because they're on the same team.
What about that mine?
Oh gosh, this is.
Overmind 1000 has the mine distance locked in. One in front. Mind Cactus gets bounced into its own tar cloud.
If you could just plug that hole, they're done. Like you don't even have to have it burst. I mean, you could just nail them with the unarmed mine, and that would have killed them. Oh gosh.
Mine going out on the Mind Cactus right above. It does not make it.
Every time their hole goes down, they lose a tiny bit more perma.
Oh, Sugar Honey getting hit by 2 mines there from the pronounceable.
Mind Cactus is not in a good position at all. His balloon is down. There's a mine below him.
Their path so far is actually looking clear.
Yeah.
Overmind 1000 is hurting pretty badly too. He's lost all guns.
His balloon's about to burn out. His hull is down. Like, you got to balance your repairing and your mining. Because, I mean, more mine guns you have, the better chance you got of a hit. But less things are being fixed. I can only imagine the pandemonium going on each of these ships.
The Overmind 1000 is starting to get surrounded there by the Vladimir.
Oh, Sugar Honey iced tea.
Good lord.
That's another one for Mind Cactus. It's turned this one absolutely around. This is looking like it's going to be a shutout.
4 kills over the Mind Cactus. Pettifoggery does get harpooned. Could run into some mines there. Overmind 1000 also smacked.
Oh my! Pettifoggery got that one. I think. Oh my gosh. There's just too much happening right now. I can't.
Mind Cactus and Pettifoggery butting up against each other. Mind Cactus will probably lose that. Oh no, Pettifoggery losing its armor first. Getting slowly nudged into mines. This could be bad. Oh my god.
Both these ships are just so. Oh my gosh! Okay, Mind Cactus for Pettifoggery and Caked In for Mind Cactus. Okay, so that's 1 Mind Cactus, 1 Pettifoggery. Oh my gosh.
That was ridiculous.
Can we do this every week?
I'm just watching the replay right now. Oh, holy cow. Just gone. Ship's gone. Just
it evaporated.
Bye.
Overmind 1000 just got hit with 3 mines all at once, losing all of its components and its armor. Balloon is barely holding together. Hull did take a hit there too. I cannot handle this. I'm not enough of an adult.
Somebody get an adult.
Vladimir Caketon taking some nasty hits there. Mind Cactus, though, laying into Overmind 1000. They really want to get a 5th kill on this one. They aren't quite close enough, though, to get those hits. Mind Cactus trying to make the range. Oh, God!
You were saying?
That
was so... Overmind 1000 has lost almost everything.
Wow.
Their hull is hurting.
Who is on the mine? Oh, the rider team is, of course, on the mine.
Oh, Jesus!
When the lowest level on your ship is 14... Yeah.
And it's Fred firing a lot of those mines.
Oh my gosh. I mean, this is just insane. I mean,
Lucas, you have edit privileges. Please make all of this game a highlight.
Oh, this is making me cry, Dan.
It's so beautiful. Overmind 1000 getting double teamed there by Pettifoggery and Mind Cactus. This is brutal.
So many mines.
Over 9,000 can't see what's going on. They're gonna back up into. Oh God!
That's one for the Petafoggery. Oh, Petafoggery is starting to make a comeback. It's 3 Petafoggery, 1 Sugar Honey Iced Tea, 5 Mine Cactus right now.
Sweet merciful Lord. Pronounceable and Vladimir Caketon both are brawling it out, hugging each other.
Oh.
Look at that. They're hugging it out. They're hugging it out with mines. Meanwhile, the Sugar Honey just lays into them from a distance with mines.
Oh, who? What? Okay,
Pronounceable.
Pronounceable. That was pronounceable.
Killed the Cake Tin.
Okay, pronounceable. That's a point for you. Oh my gosh! Like I'm just so afraid because so many components break at the same time. I'm just afraid that it's gonna get lost.
I'm watching and helping.
You're gonna help me. You're gonna help me. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Dan. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for helping me.
Over 9,000 and
Petafoggery.
Petafoggery going at it.
Yeah. Petafoggery is in a little bit.
Oh, Jacob. Jacob is. Oh, God!
Oh!
2 kills at once.
2 kills at once. What? How? Who? Did Petafoggery get one of those 2 kills?
I didn't even see.
What happened? Okay, replay.
I'm
Okay.
watching the replay right
Okay.
now.
Okay, Petafoggery.
It was
I didn't even see.
pronounceable got killed, but I didn't see anything pop up on the replay.
Okay,
didn't see the
pronounceable got killed by whom?
Oh.
Okay, well, unless even if the Petafoggery got the pronounceable, that's
I'm gonna give the Petafoggery kill, the last kill there, to the over 9,000.
all right. All right. So the final score is Petafoggery 4 points, Vladimir Caketon no points, the Sugar Honey 1 point, pronounceable 1 point, over 9,000 1 point, Mine Cactus 5 points.
Mine Cactus wins.
Mine Cactus wins with a very close second. Petafoggery only 1 kill behind. If we'd seen a little bit more team killing from Petafoggery, possibly we could have. I mean, there's a potential for a lot of points on one ship for if they team kill and enemy kill. That was fun.
That was ridiculous.
That was fun. All right, I'm going to be printing out this spreadsheet and selling it for charity. It'll be available on
Nowhere.
the very first Cake Mine event spreadsheet. I'm deleting it. Goodbye. We'll see you next week.
That was crazy. All right, we're going back to normal stuff. Normal stuff.
Back to normal stuff. Oh my gosh. Maybe at some point someone made a random loadout generator. We might have to play with that one week.
Oh dear.
I don't know. Maybe.
I fear for my life. Whew. Thank you for joining us here on twitch.tv/The Rob and Dan Show, folks, for the Iron Fork of Friday. That was an epic match. And we are so glad Admiral Obvious has pushed and shoved to get that happening. Make sure you stick around tomorrow. Come by tomorrow morning and afternoon. We're going to be doing some Heroes of the Storm, or at least I'm going to be doing some Heroes of the Storm. The final phase of the alpha is in effect, and I am going to try to do more on the weekends, at least the weekend mornings and afternoons. Because who doesn't love some Heroes of the Storm?
Who indeed, Dan? Who indeed?
Well, anyone who doesn't really like MOBAs, they won't like Heroes of the Storm.
Ooh. Oh, it looks like that random ship generator I was talking about. Looks like Jervin has got that up and running, and he's he's posting loadouts in the chat. Oh, he's going to throw out 3 loadouts just for giggles. Okay, I see. All right, so he was just testing his algorithm, I guess. I mean, maybe we'll do something like that next week. Maybe we'll do mines next week. Maybe, I don't know. I'll talk amongst the organizational team and amongst just the general cakes. We'll get some suggestions in. Maybe we should do one silly match a week, possibly. Maybe. I don't know.
We should do 1 mines match a week and 1 random match a week.
We'll definitely think and talk about this a little bit more. Nothing set in stone yet, but yeah, definitely. We'll see what the future holds. What number Iron Fork is this? We got to be coming up on.
He didn't put it in the title. I have no idea.
Let's see if he knows.
Lucas is kind enough to throw that click to tweet link out in chat, folks. Please consider hitting that click to tweet link. Help support the broadcast.
Let me check our website. Let's see
Help
if it
support the
says-
wonderful world of Guns of Icarus Online. And no, I will not switch with people in the lobby.
Oh, okay. Jacob says that he's lost count of the Iron Forks. Almost 52. So we need to find out when. And I mean, we'll go back in the calendar because we used to number them in the calendar. So we'll have to dig back on our head. Actually, you know what? I might do that right now. Let's see what we got here to the website, which is of course all applicants must apply on the website kclan.shivter.com. What do you think of that plug? That was pretty smooth, wasn't it?
That was pretty good.
Smooth as butter. All right, let's see. It looks like 33 has just been repeating. Like someone put the announcement on repeat, which. All right. Let's see. Back to.
I'm going to blame Jacob on this one.
Yeah, probably Jacob's fault. All right. Let's go back to August.
This map is going to be Battle on the Dunes. From the looks of things, people are taking some more long-range friendly loadouts.
Yeah, I mean, Dunes is the same map as Desert Scrap, but without the capture point in the middle. So.
Mm-hmm. Just looking over some of these loadouts. There is a Hades flak in here, the mid-range Metamidian. I do love the Hades flak quite a bit.
Hades flak is fun.
Jacob is pulling out the Lumberfish.
Ooh.
That'll be interesting, especially considering we have on the blue side of things a Mobula. Also, Rob, I'm getting an echo back, a slight echo back on my end.
Checking.
Can you isolate that? Thank you.
Was that it?
23, 24, 25, 26,
Kirk is learning how to count, folks, so bear with us.
28, 29, 30, 31.
We're at 30.
31. All right, here we go. 32, 33, 34, 35,
Mm-hmm.
36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Ooh. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46.
46.
46.
Now, how many Iron Forks would we have in a single year?
Hang on, let me just write this down. 46. Okay. I mean, if there's 52 weeks in a year, right?
Yeah. So 52 Iron Forks.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing it pretty consistently. We haven't had any off days, so.
Or off weeks.
Or off weeks, for that matter.
Well, there we go. So, on week number 52, that'll be our 1-year anniversary for the Iron Fork.
Yeah. Yes.
Has it really been a year?
I mean, we haven't been casting since the first one.
But the event started.
But the event started. I mean, we casted pretty early on, at least probably less a month about, maybe a little less, maybe a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, not everyone has been here, Dan. But I mean, Jacob and I have certainly been around these Iron Forks for almost a year, and of course, you see a lot of veteran players who have been coming back for quite a bit of time. So
the writers do enjoy showing up at the Fork.
They do, and we appreciate it. It's good times. Happy days are here again. Oh, is that a spire? That is a spire.
The Onibaba?
Onibaba. Sorry, I was
Flak Spire too.
Ooh, Merc Flak. That's fun. I flew on a Forget Lock Flak Spire once, and I got to be the flak gunner. That was fun.
I'm not the biggest fan of the flak cannon. Light flak, yes. Heavy flak, it doesn't have an iron sight.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you just gotta get the arcs.
You have to guess. Adam.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
We are getting started here. Battle on the Dunes is the map. Kirk, go ahead and tell us about it.
I mean, like I mentioned just a little bit ago, it's a large map. There's no capture point to worry about. The map may look familiar for all of you just tuning in today, but I mean, it's large. There's no capture point. It's just about kills. There's not a lot of hard cover, but there is clouds, so sneaking is possible. However, extremely difficult. Couple hard cover spots that people usually crowd around. So we'll see. Usually mid to long range engagements, but occasionally we get some brawls going on.
Alrighty, going over the loadouts to the Abdicative. First up for the red team, it is a Lumberfish piloted by Jacob. On the sides, double flamers. We also have the Vladimir Caketon piloted by Biggles, Hades, and a Flak on there, along with Artemis and Flamer. And then we have the Impossible piloted by Mela McCravernathy. Got Artemis on the front with Carronade and a Flare. Go ahead, Kirk.
And on the team, we have the Law What, which is double Hades, a build that we see. We have the Onibaba, which someone just jumped off of, which is the Aspire, Heavy Flak, Merc on the front, Gatling, and Artemis for support. And to wrap things up, the Fancy, a Mobula with a Hades on the front. Lower decks are Flame, Caro, and upper decks are double Artemis.
Vladimir Caketon getting a little aggressive there, getting eaten alive by all three blue ships at once. Impossible trying to get the advantage on either the Fancy or the Law What, but just managing to come inside the crosshairs of all three blue ships once again. The Fancy is doing a serious number on the Impossible. Melon reversing as fast as he can with whatever he can. Armor is down. Hull is taking some pretty serious damage there. Engines are burning. Armor is back up, but Hull is in very poor condition. They could go down here if Fancy continues to push issue. Armor is down again. Hull is gone. 2-0 already in favor of the blue team.
Vladimir Caketon is rushing in very close with that Hades Flak. I mean, Mobulas, yes, are fun to ram, but I mean, he's got that very brawly underdeck that he's just ready to break out at a moment's notice, and here we go.
Focusing over on the Abdicative really quick, it's actually gotten in behind the Onibaba. Spire, very vulnerable to lumberjack shots, that big top-heavy balloon, or rather, top-light balloon, it's full of hot air.
No.
I don't know. Either way, it's gotten the advantage of the Onibaba as Vladimir Caketon goes down again, I believe, to the Fancy. Yes, to the Fancy. Meanwhile, Abdicative doing a very serious number on the Onibaba. Armor is down. Balloon just comes back up. Lumberjack shots continuing to rain in, though. Great lumberjack shots. Who's firing that? That's Jerevan firing from the Abdicative on the Onibaba. They've started to miss, though. Onibaba's pulled back.
Yeah, I mean, it's once you get far away, those shots are harder and harder to hit. Oh, good Merc shot. Great Merc shot. Disables that lumberjack, takes that out of commission for a little bit. Gonna buy the Onibaba at least sometime.
That's a big deal. It may not seem like a big deal, but it really is major. Those few seconds of respite to get repairs going. Impossible losing its armor. Hull is exposed. They have a couple fires they need to deal with. It looks like they're struggling just a bit to keep things under control. Fancy doing a serious number on them. Law What? Those double Hades actually doing a very solid job of eating through armor and components on different ships, giving the Fancy and the Onibaba opportunities to take out hulls quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the double Hades are working a little bit better in this 3v3 scenario. We see funny things working a little bit better when there's a couple more ships to, make up for the short sightings, more explosive damage from the allies and whatnot.
Absolutely. Impossible, very low on hull. The Fancy is moving in with his brawling weapons, Flamer and Carronade. Possible's doing whatever it can, but Fancy could ram them to death if they aren't too careful.
Oh, I mean, yeah, there goes the armor right now, and Fancy's going in for a Flamer kill.
This is ridiculous. Impossible.
Nothing.
They're gone. 4-0 in favor of red team. Vladimir Caketon is on top of the Onibaba right now, but Flak and Merc shots are raining in. Vladimir Caketon really needs to get a lot closer in this situation to try to avoid those flak shots and those merc shots, I might add.
Yeah, but both of his weapons have arming time as well. And I mean, Apiri is not going to be able to outgun a Spire. It's going to be able to out-tank one.
Mhm.
He's not going to be able to outgun one. And he needs to start landing these shots yesterday if he's going to have a shot, no pun intended, of taking out this Spire.
Onibaba is feeling the heat. It looks like they're reversing. Armor's down. Vladimir Caketon pushing forward. Armor is still down. Armor on the Vladimir goes down, actually. They step to the right behind the Onibaba.
Although
Oh, dear.
Vladimir has lost 2 turning engines. He's not going to be able to turn around. Onibaba is re-engaging on the impossible, while Caketon gets his turners up, coming around. I mean, while this 2v1 is going on, in every 3v3, a 2v1 means another 2v1 somewhere else. And the Fancy and the What are closing in on the Abdicated, who should be able to outrun the both of them, and it appears to be what he's doing.
They shouldn't have too much trouble. It's easy for the Lumberjack to start landing shots on the profile of the Fancy, of the Mobula, rather, which the Fancy is one of.
And yeah, well, Onibaba goes down to just, sustain fire. Spire can't handle that sort of stuff.
Addictive's having a little trouble, though, from the looks of things. They are missing a gun. They do have a couple fires they're dealing with. Armor's down. Hull is taking some moderate damage, down to about half. Back up, though. Armor is back up. I stand corrected. It burns away. Jacob giving them a serious profile, giving the blue team a serious profile shot. That could have been a lot worse. They could have lost everything there. Balloon is down. Just gonna come, not coming back up just yet. They're grinding.
Yeah, not a lot of damage. I mean, they did not hit the ground hard. So, I mean, and of course, this Goldfish much faster than the Mobula, and that Piri has gotten caught up behind hard terrain. I mean, Jacob kicks this thing to 4 bursts, keeps that Lumberjack going in on the Fancy. I mean, he's got a decent chance, especially if he stays above the arcs of those Artemis, to escape.
Fancy is still trying to keep close to the Abdicative, trying to reduce the amount of damage the Lumberjack can do to it. Fancy is losing their balloon from the looks of things. They do indeed lose their balloon. They're going to lose some altitude here. They do drogue shoot just a bit, try and maintain what altitude they can, but Impossible is moving in quickly. It looks like they're gunning straight for the Fancy. Abdicative is tanking as best it can, but they could go down here. Armor's still down.
Fancy is going to lose it. The Impossible is going to, if they just nail this ram, Fancy is done.
They do not nail the ram. Abdicative goes down.
They did get the ram. It took them a second longer, but they did get the ram. Now it's just Impossible and Lolwat. Impossible, what's their loadout? Gat, Artemis. Yeah, they've got to close the distance on those 2 Hades. Like, they've got to get that thing in full forward. You're using boosters. Excellent. Lolwat is also using boosters. Artemii are coming in. Artemises. Oh, but a heavy flak is closing in on the Impossible. Dodged and dodged. I mean, the Onibaba is here to help out the Lolwat. They might have enough firepower to turn this engagement.
They have problems of their own to deal with, though. Abdicative has spawned back in, and they have perfect Lumberjack shots on that Spire.
Wow. I mean, they are just... Oh, the hull and the armor goes down at the same time. A couple of Hades from the Vladimir come in. Those are good shots. Wow. Thoroughly impressive.
They're in range. Oh, no, I'm not surprised. I thought they were a little further off. Vladimir Caketon is making some good shots, though.
Oh, wow. Onibaba has gone from full to nil very quickly, and he is... I mean, Jacob is closing distance for reasons that escape me.
I don't understand it.
I don't know. Maybe he wants that.
This tap could do it. They're grinding on the ground. Balloon just barely comes back up. Jacob coming in. He wants a ram kill for the day.
Sweet Spire ram. Got a little flamer going on. A lot of components in a lot of trouble over there on the Onibaba. I don't like this move. You should have just stayed in Lumberjack range and let the Lumberjack do its job.
Yep. Lumberjack is within arming time, meaning it's not doing nearly as much damage.
There we go.
While the Impossible does indeed go down to the Lolwat. They lose that fight. Vladimir Caketon could go down here in a moment too.
And that would end the match. Let's see if Jacob can finish off the Onibaba. As soon as that hull goes down, one more Lumberjack will land. We'll take that thing out. And nope, just missed. Onibaba might tap out there anyway. Not quite. It is still alive. We see the crew on, probably letting out a collective sigh of relief that they live to fight another day.
That was close. 7-2 the score on that one. Blue team gets the win. Fancy really did a lot of the heavy lifting on that.
Mm.
And although the Onibaba did do some great tanking there, the engineers on that ship did get a major workout. I think their flak timing and their flak placement could have been a little better. Fancy, though, really, they showed us that the Mobula can both brawl and range people down no matter what build they're facing.
Yeah. I mean, that Mobula did a very good job running engagements favorably to him.
Moving
All
on
right.
to,
Get in the next match.
I'm going to vote for Northern Fjords. I love good Northern Fjords.
I'm feeling a Fernfeld.
I haven't seen a Northern Fjords for a little bit. I'm craving the Fjords.
All right, well, we'll see who the victor is.
That was a really fast match too, by the way. I don't know if anyone noticed.
Yeah.
That lasted about 5 minutes. If you'd like to join us here, folks, the password today is second dinner. All one word, second dinner, no capital letters.
I mean, there's a couple of them in here. You might be able to nab them. Looks like things are clearing out a little bit. There's about a ship gone. So, I mean, yeah, you can grab a spot, finish up with us. There's only, a little bit less than an hour left in the streamed section of the fork. Then I'm going to go get something to eat. Because last time I ate on stream, you yelled at me.
I did yell at you.
It was yelled at me.
Well, you did eat on stream.
I did eat on stream. I deserved a good reprimandation.
Yeah, we're the only ones allowed to eat on stream.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
No, Rob eats on stream for comedic effect. I was just straight up hungry.
I
win.
Professionals.
Kirk wins. Fight over Fernfeld. Eat it.
At least it's not a crazy king.
Yeah. That's why I know. That's why I like the fight over Fernfeld better than I like the crazy king on this map. What's it called?
What's the name of that?
I've dumped over 500 hours in this game, and I'm drawing a blank.
Would it be Anglian Raiders?
Excuse me while I go commit seppuku, for I brought dishonor upon my clan.
Rob, I see that picture. Rob, I see the picture.
Just speaking of, you guys doing an iron fork? You guys, hey kids, you want some cake?
With that being said, we do have some new maps on the way in the new patch as well.
Okay, that's right. I did know about that. I didn't know if that was a thing that was mentionable.
Yeah, they mentioned it on air today.
Okay, I see. I was out shipping packages.
That's what they're calling it these days.
Dan, would you like to do the honors?
No, you can do it.
Robert Fard.
Yay! I didn't know I had a new boss.
It's
also
now the Dan and Kirk show.
Rob, you're fired, and I'm Kirk.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Took you long enough.
That was Admiral Obvious grade bad.
I think that was even worse. I think that was even worse. That may have
That
been
was
even worse.
terrible.
Because I set myself up for the joke. Admiral at least lets you set him up.
That's true. That's very true. I don't like to think about it.
Rob, what are you doing? What are you doing and why are you doing it?
For laughs.
These are the questions. These are the questions.
Where do you get all these pictures?
Do you just have like a file that's just Kirk less than 3
Pretty
that
much.
you open when you're sad and alone?
Pretty much.
Maybe. That's right. Kirk is here for everyone. There's enough. There's enough Kirk to go
Back
around.
to the thing. Back to an actual subject I was trying to talk about. I was trying to have a reasonable discussion.
The new maps.
New maps. We're going to have a new version of this map, Fight Over Fernfeld,
Mm-hmm.
and Water Hazard.
Oh, I love that image.
Have you seen them?
I have not seen them. I have not had my chance to play around with them yet, but I am excited. I'm probably gonna play them a little bit at some point this weekend. But I mean, this is gonna shift the competitive scene. I mean, these are two new 2v2 maps, and I mean, standard Guns of Icarus competitions are 2v2. So these are two brand new maps of strategies, tactics, preferable builds, everything that all the teams are going to have to learn. I mean, they're maps that we're familiar with, yes, but even something as simple as changing the side can seriously change the way a map works on a competitive level.
Think of it this way. The difference between a Desert Scrap
And a Duel at Dawn.
and a Duel at Dawn is a capture point. That's it.
Well, no. The difference between Desert Scrap and Battle on the Dunes.
Isn't that what I said?
I said Duel at Dawn because I thought you were going to talk about it's like, pretty much it's just scaled down.
Oh, no. The difference between a Desert Scrap and Battle on the Dunes is a capture point.
Yeah.
That's it.
Are there any other maps? I mean, there are some cross 2v2, 3v3 maps like Battle on the Dunes and Canyon Ambush, but those are on the larger side of the 2v2. Fight Over Fernfeld and Water
I said
Hazard.
it like 5 minutes ago. I'm not telling you.
It's Water Hazard, isn't it? I'd ask you to just shake your head. Cough once for yes, twice for no. That's a yes. So, I mean, those are two. Those are two of the larger maps in the 3v3 category. So, I mean, they're actually scaling those down as far as I know. Like the walls are closer, the invisible, the trade winds, if you will. So, I mean, I'm really interested to see where this goes competitively.
A couple people have asked if we're going to be using these new maps for the invitational rotation. And the best answer I can tell you is we don't know yet.
Best answer?
We need to see them in action first.
Yeah. Couple Sunday Rumbles. I think maybe the next Sunday Rumble should just be new maps so we can see how they
Well,
work
the problem is that
teams.
these are being released 2 Mondays from now, and
Yeah.
we've already said we're going to do the map rolls 2 weeks ahead of time from the day they're going to be played.
So that leaves us not a lot of time.
A few days.
A few days. So yeah, that's not even enough time to really get enough competitive feel. Oh, these are big decisions, and I'm not jealous of you for having to make them.
I'm inclined to say we will not be using them, but if the teams want to use them,
we
we
can.
will use them.
Decisions Dan has to make. Oh gosh, Guns of Icarus is adding new maps. The Muse team is putting in new maps. How is this going to affect the balance of my invitational tournament? What's going on? Big decision on Kirk's side. Should we do all mines on Friday? I think so.
Well, you have big decisions to make for your clan.
Yes, I do.
You have those. I have
super,
mine.
Super secret strategies and plannings and tactics and. Dan, you want to hear a secret?
Sure.
We're probably going to bring flamethrowers. Just keep that on the down low.
You didn't hear that we've banned flamethrowers from the invitational?
We're withdrawing our recommendation. Dan, it's been a pleasure working with you. I've really enjoyed having you in Cake this whole time, but I'm afraid it's not you. It's it's totally you. You. I don't know what words I can use on stream, so I'm going to use poopy head.
You need to look at the stream right now.
Just wait.
Rob's having a little too much fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, for all of you who have been objecting the shorter lobby timers in competitive events and the new pick one, pick two, pick one system, this is why we need it.
You look again, please.
This is why we need it. Do you want this, ladies and gentlemen? Do you want this sort of shenanigans in your official competitive Guns of Icarus? I don't think so.
This is
Vote shorter lobby timers.
I am so looking forward to not having to deal with this. We're getting into the map here. We're getting into game. Fight over Fernfeld is the map. It's not Anglian Raiders.
It's
Fight
not
over Fernfeld.
It's not Fight over Fernfeld or it is our classic DM 7 matches, 7 kills, not 7 matches. Oh gosh, 7. I cannot speak today. What is wrong, Dan? Why am I off? But a
Kurt,
large
tell me
map.
about the map.
It's a large map. There's 3 lanes into the other team's spawn, so you usually see some sneaking around, some rushing down the middle, sniper lanes, but also brawling capabilities. It's a fun.
There we go. There we go. In a moment here, once our camera loads in, we will be good to go. The Great VGS is the first ship on our roster. Dementio is the pilot's Aspire. It is a Flak Spire, Carronades, and Hades on it as well. Then we have the Event Horizon, piloted by Blinknell. Hades Artemis on the front. Is that? Yeah, that is an Artemis. With a flamethrower and Gat on the side. And we have the Dancing Daniel, piloted by Replaceable. Right-hand side on this junker is Carronade Banshee. Front is an Artemis. And the left-hand side is Artemis Hades. Go ahead, Kirk.
And for the blue team, we have the Lol What once again, running that double Hades with a Flamer Flare on the side. There is the Oniyama, which is a Galleon with Black Lumberjack Artemis on the left and Carronade Watcha on the right. And then to wrap things up, we have the Maximum Ridiculosity. I love it.
Maximum Ridiculosity.
The Maximum Ridiculosity. Piloted by Jerevan, which is Hades on the top with a Hades and a Gatling on the middle decks and Artemis Hades on the top deck. Now, when you were going through the letter notes, I noticed something. And yeah, the Event Horizon in the 2 slot has 2 gunners.
What?
It's got 2 gunners.
It's got Beach Bum and James Handley.
That is not something you see often.
I would love to know why. If someone could tell me why, I would be very
Tell me
appreciative.
why. Ain't nothing but one engineer. Tell me why you got 2 gunners on your deck. Tell me why. Anyway, the Maximum Ridiculosity loses their balloon. They're going down.
That got awkward fast.
I was like, I should change the subject before I have to sing more of this song.
Yep, you were absolutely correct there. Oniyama getting hit pretty hard there. They aren't going down just yet, but they are certainly absorbing a lot of fire. Great VGS, on the other hand, really suffering. Armor is still down. Hull is at half. It looks like they're retreating slightly. They're pulling back. That is a full rider ship on it. Engines are buffed on it too. Looks like they're struggling just a little bit to support their team.
Yeah, blue team's gonna make a rush. I mean, now's
good blue team pressure so far.
Yeah, really
Very
good blue team pressure. They've already forced one of the ships kind of out of the engagement. The Dancing Daniel, however, is not spotted, getting some really good fire coming down, actually. He's doing a lot of the damage and disable right now.
I'm actually shocked that he's not spotted.
Yeah.
Firepower he's putting out.
Yeah, I mean, even if you can't, I mean, I guess he's just sitting up behind that cloud, counting on everyone else's spots. But I mean, it's pretty easily to see. I mean, obviously, Gatling orientation is the most obvious, but Artemis is a really close second with that really nice stream, just a giant pointer arrow back to where it came from.
Calling them chemtrails might be a little overstating it.
Yeah, they're arrows. We're over here.
Oniyama losing its armor, but not a huge concern. They get their armor back up pretty fast. Maximum Ridiculosity is actually taking a lot of fire. They could lose their balloon over this makeshift gun support. Bouncing a couple times. Maximum Ridiculosity is in a lot of trouble here. Armor is down. They are bouncing.
They're done.
All is gone.
They're done. I mean, they overstepped their boundary a little bit. They moved out of the little back rear end position of the gun, and they just lost their hard cover, and they just opened themselves up to a lot of focus fire.
Yeah,
I mean, I understand pushing the front, but that was not
going over the replay here. That was absolutely brutal. Ouch. I think a lot of that too is the fact that they tried to back up and they ended up ramming themselves into that gun support.
Yeah, and then they hit the ground a lot earlier than they had to, or hit, a ground a lot earlier than they had to, and I mean, they just bottomed out.
Bit of a sniping match today.
Yeah, there's so much Hades. Like, it's a little bit beautiful to see all the little fireballs arcing back and forth. It's like a little game of Pong or something.
Is it like
With-
Pong?
It's like Pong with fireballs. I like it.
I don't think it's like Pong.
I think it's like, I mean, it's the Hades are almost like bouncing back and forth. Both teams have a lot of them, and they're just shooting them around.
Fair point. Lawwut taking a bit of fire there. They do have some fires they're struggling to deal with. Balloon
Great
is burning
BGS
down.
is close.
They came up really close. Wow.
I mean,
Black
these
is
Hades are
still very
low.
effective in this range, though.
Yeah, I don't know. These Hades, I mean, they've missed about 2 clips in a row now, just low and to the left. There we go. Now they're sinking.
Lawwut is reversing as fast as possible. Maximum ridiculosity.
BGS. There it goes. BGS just, I mean, we're seeing these squishy ships moving forward instead of the tankier ones. And I mean, both ships paid for it.
Event Horizon is going to be caught between a crossfire here, at least for a little bit. Maximum Ridiculosity has good shot on it. Lawwut is facing directly at the Event Horizon. Event Horizon trying to deal with that with some consistent Hades fire, but not all the shots are landing. Dancing Daniel isn't in the best position to support. They don't have a great angle of fire with these clouds going on.
Yeah, I mean, the Oniyama is just, coming around the corner very slowly, doing galleon things. But once he gets into arc, that's going to be those 2 heavy weapons. I think Red Team knows that, and they're retreating. Ooh, is that Spire sneaking around to the north?
Looking at the map here, Maximum Ridiculosity is sneaking around the south, and the Great VGS is sneaking around to the north. So we have a double flank going on.
Wow, and I mean, both ships are gonna. I mean, the best actually flank is when the other team is flanking as well, because then when you get the drop on them, you only have to deal with 2 ships instead of 3.
Admittedly,
better chance
Maximum
of
Ridiculosity
success.
is not sneaking south. He's actually going through the main aisle, the main avenue of engagement,
But he's
just
sneaking.
being a little quiet about it.
Be very quiet. We are hunting Event Horizons. I don't think. I mean, do they have a spot on the David? No, I don't think they do.
The Dancing Daniel, you mean?
The David.
The what?
Yes, I mean the Dancing Daniel.
Oh, okay. I got confused for a second. Like, is there something I should know?
Mission successful. Mission
Call-
successful. Confused
I
Dan.
hate you, Kirk.
Achievement get. Hate you too, buddy.
Can we call it the Dan Dan?
Yeah, and Ridiculosity just exposes their engine columns to the Dancing Daniel David.
Spot has not gone down yet on the Dancing Daniel,
Nor
There is
on the
no spot.
maximum. Nor on the maximum.
which actually shocks me because Event Horizon gets a quick spot on them, and all of a sudden, Dancing Daniel can help solve their problems.
So here is the ultimate test between the Mobula and the Promethean. The Promethean has much easier engineering going for it. However, the Mobula can get 3 guns on target as opposed to just 2. And here comes the Dancing Daniel David. But they're out of arcs on the Ridiculosity. It's directly underneath them. No guns.
Ridiculosity appears to, or was, rising up. They're still rising. They're going to rise right into the arcs of the Dancing Daniel.
They're more focused right now on keeping arcs on the Event Horizon, and I mean, I like that move. The Dancing Daniel is focused on the Oniyama and making sure that Galleon stayed disabled, and leaving the Maximum Ridiculosity completely untouched.
Event Horizon is slowly being eaten away by both Hades and Banshee and
man.
Artemis fire.
The Lol
Event
What
Horizon
is hitting him
could go down
too.
here.
Wow, that was good focus fire from the Lol What and the Maximum Ridiculosity. That was 3 Hades and 2 Artemis in on a single target, and now all 3 of them are just going to turn and hit the Daniel. BGS, I mean, took its gamble with the flank, and it just went all the way around the back
It's
to
taking way
meet,
too long.
exactly no one. I don't know why you would flank with a Spire. This is literally the slowest ship in the game.
I mean, I get it with, let's say a Junker or something, because
Slightly faster. I mean, not much,
it's a
but
little, it is a bit faster.
I'd like to have seen their their Promethean try it instead.
Yep. The what ship is that? The Event Horizon.
Yeah.
That would have worked out pretty well.
Yeah, but I mean now, VGS has finally made it through the middle, just in time to watch the Daniel eat dust.
3-1 in favor of the blue team. They've been able to keep things organized and solid through this so far.
Yeah, and we just need someone now to turn around. I mean, Event Horizon is a ways out, but they're backing up. The Great VGS is still looking at them and firing at them, and this Spire is not going to be able to survive the focus fire, the impending focus fire that he's about to be assaulted with.
Spire is going to be in big trouble here. Oniyama rising up to bring its left-hand side into range. Oh, no, they're swinging. They're actually going to use their right-hand side. Yes, going to use the Carronade Hwacha side to help deal with the Great VGS. Shots should be happening shortly. Carronade is buffed. Hwacha shots, Carronade shots, all going out. Brutal.
Wow,
Brutal
and then
firepower.
here comes the flamethrowers. VGS has absolutely zero chem sprays going on. I mean, I guess they got the hole in the balloon, but all of their components are burning slowly. Those engines are not working at maximum efficiency, and they're losing health slowly. VGS is in a lot of trouble.
Hwacha shots do a lot of damage there. Take out a vast majority of the hull. Armor's still not up. Up there goes. It comes back up, but their engines are still down. Their balloon is burning. Their armor's gone.
There it goes.
They're down.
All of that time spent flying around the map to amount to absolutely nothing. The maximum.
They didn't get a lot out of it.
Yeah, I mean, did they even knock any perma on anyone? I don't think they did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, because it would have been a flak land, and I didn't see any of that. So
The blue team was able to deal with the Dancing Daniel, focus them down, then quickly deal with the Spire while the Maximum Ridiculosity distracted the Event Horizon.
yeah, and I mean, Ridiculosity is now in trouble. The Great VGS has spawned right on top of them. They're in a 2v1. There it goes. Bye. Heavy flak in the Moby. That's it.
For the amount of kills the blue team has gotten out of this so far, I believe that's been a fair trade.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, Daniel is very smartly running back into the arms of his allies, slowly but surely, keeping weapons on arm. Oh gosh,
God!
that was a heavy flak. Wow.
That was a heavy flak on the Oniyama.
And
Good shit.
it's suddenly very much even. Maximum Ridiculosity has got to put the pedal to the metal though and try to get here before the Daniel spawns back in. Heavy flak is coming. Oh, just missed. Just
Oniyama's
missed.
armor is still down. They are hurting. Fires all over the ship, both on the balloon and one of their engines. That's not quite all over the ship, but who cares?
It is on enough of the ship to be a problem. I mean, the blue team has considerably less perma than the red team, and they're in a 2v1, while the maximum will be coming into arcs eventually. I mean, he's got a long way to go. He's got a long way to soon. He's got a long way to go, and those aren't exactly the quickest ship.
When
either.
is then?
There it goes. Oniyama is down. That galleon is down, and now we're gonna get 3 targets. Oh, great VGS goes down to that double Hades.
The Spire just does not bring a lot of survivability to the table, whereas most ships cannot be easily shot apart hull-wise by a Hades. The Hades actually does semi-decent hull damage
Yep, it's
to the Spire.
I mean the Hades. It's secondary, primary damage is fire, and explosive damage does 1.4 to permanent hull, and fire does 1.3. So
It's not much damage, but against the very low hull Spire, it's decent. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, well, I mean, what I'm saying is fire, which is a fair amount of the Hades damage, is, I mean, decent against permanent hull. It's actually quite good. It's just there's not a lot of high fire damage weapons that take advantage of that.
What getting the better of the Event Horizon there. Hades did come out for a good while, ramming as well, and now What focusing its flamethrower on the Event Horizon. Event Horizon really doesn't have any options in this situation. They're trying to get out as best they can, but they actually bump against an Ice Spire. Getting focused down by that flamethrower still. They are pretty much flame locked.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they do have a chem spray on board, but a little late, as there are lots of stacks going down right now.
There's not a lot they can do. What is reversing just enough to get their Hades out of arming time and good to go. Event Horizon has fires all over to deal with. Those Hades are eating that Parmenion alive. What moving in, gonna try to finish off with a ram, but didn't quite do it.
Flamer, go! All right, maybe not.
Nothing.
They could have gotten a fair chunk of perma hull with that flamer, maybe even like half of what's left.
They need to finish the Event Horizon up pretty fast because BGS and Dancing Daniel, they're coming in. They
come on.
up.
There it goes. Oh, that's game.
That's game right there.
That's game. Wow, I completely lost track of the score. That was that was a good game for the blue team. They pushed into red spawn and they were able to hold their own. Although red team, it was definitely not a shutout. They almost pushed blue out, but they just weren't able to get the last nail in.
There you go. There we go.
That was a good match. That
was a great one. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to cut it short today. It's a little short. Normally, this is gonna go the full 2 hours, but don't have quite enough time today to finish it off. I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for joining us today here in twitch.tv/The Rob and Dan Show. Make sure you stick around. Rob, do you have any plans for tonight?
No, I do not.
Any plans for the weekend?
Weekend should be open. Why are you asking?
To let people know if you were doing anything.
Oh, okay. I might stream. I don't know what yet. Not too sure.
Well, there we go. Again, thank you for joining us here in twitch.tv/The Rob and Dan Show. Tomorrow morning, you can look forward to some Heroes of the Storm. I'll have that for you tomorrow morning and afternoon, I should say. For Kirk and for Rob, I have been Dan. Thank you for joining us. You've been watching twitch.tv/The Rob and Dan Show.
Happy birthday.